the chain off!
Hey, Freak Show! You're going nowhere! I got you for 3 minutes! 3 minutes of playtime!
Welcome back, everyone. So we're going to be doing another talking video today just for the fact of just trying something new still. Happy Pokemon Day. It is officially Pokemon Day. Pokemon did a whole big presentation, all that, announcing a lot of stuff, which kind of made me want to make this video. So to get right to the point, Pokemon is booming. I call it the Pokeboom. I just came up with that. So Pokemon's booming, but why is that? Like, obviously, it's nostalgic. Kids, adults, everyone's liking it, doing all that fun stuff. It's patterns we've seen before that happens every so often to where, like, Pokemon will hit this little peak, it will plateau sometimes, very rarely, then it will hit like a midpoint to where everyone can kind of collect it and gradually increase, but we've been tending to see it spike a lot more frequently. The past time we did see it spike was around, the big COVID hit that we have, and that was definitely one of those big spikes where we saw just not only Pokemon, but a lot of other TCGs gaining popularity just because it was anything people could get their hands on at the moment. People wanted to watch unboxings, do all that stuff. It was just what was hot and popular at the moment. But now it's one of those things to where I feel like it's going a little bit beyond that. Like, not only do we have scalpers and influencers and all that, like, new people can get into the hobby. This is going to be an all over the place video for a little bit, but new people can get into the hobby. There's no problem with that, Everyone's always going to have their things. It's the same as if I want to drop Pokemon and get into collecting Funko Pops or something like that. Like, no one's going to bash you for wanting to get into a new hobby or anything like that. Pokemon is a hobby and a card game at the end of the day. So the things that are making it popular amongst everyone is, I just think, not necessarily being left out of the pack, but also just hopping on the trend. Like, I've seen everyone talking about Pokemon now, like Domino's Pizza is even posting stuff about Pokemon too. Just like little funny things like, oh, they found a Game Boy Color with I think Pokemon like Red and Blue or Heart Gold and Soul Silver. But it's just funny seeing so much stuff come back on Pokemon. And is everyone getting into Pokemon because they like it? No. So many people, yes, are in for the money thing. Like, how many dads have you seen fight people in Costco to get something, and they either are getting it truly for their kid, or they're just like, oh, I can make a quick dollar off of this. But more this time around than I did see during the previous time this big Pokemon boom happened. It keeps unfocusing. We have like crazy sets coming out this era, like Scarlet and Violet came out, so many people were like, oh, Scarlet and Violet's going to be a weird era, but we have exploded exponentially with what sets to release, and we've got a black and white set rumored to come out, which I believe is already rumored. The name, I believe, is already rumored. We have a Team Rocket set coming out. We have a celebration set potentially on the way. Pokemon's going to be celebrating their 30th anniversary coming 2026. So Pokemon's Generation 10 is also, I'm going to believe, coming out in 2026. I could be wrong on that, but we have Pokemon Games, we have Pokemon ZA that's going to be coming out, we have Pokemon Champions coming out. Like, so much stuff is coming out back to back to back to back to back, and it's all, what would be the term, bangers. Like, all, they're playing the hits, for sure. The Mega Evolutions are coming back again in cards. We have big popular ones, Mega Rayquaza, Mega Alakazam, the long behold Mega Charizard. Charizard always seems to be the cash cow when it comes to certain things, but Mega Charizard, which is really cool, the Blue Fire. So those cards will definitely probably go up in price as these new sets come out. They recently announced during this Pokemon presentation that Mega Lucario, Mega Gardevoir, there's currently 48, 46, 48 Mega Evolution Pokemon right now. And if that continues, they're going to be, I believe, coming out with, what was the rumors, like 50 to 100 new Mega Evolutions for new Pokemon. I mean, there's 1,000 plus Pokemon, and only 50 of them, or a handful, 46 of them, are Mega Evolved. So we're definitely going to be getting some new Mega Evolved Pokemon. So that is not only going to make things more popular, but also going to make more people want these cards and more of a possession for them. Like looking at that big Drowsy card, I believe it's Scarlet and Violet base set that came out. Drowsy started out as, like maybe a $12 card here and there. Price slowly fluctuated, and it's now sitting, I think, at like $62, $80. Is it a cool card? Yes, people have been debating on, like, is it worth it, is it not? Scarlet and Violet is a cool set in general. You know, the base set is not that bad. There's Gardevoir, there's the Drowsy, there's so many other, can't think of any off the top of my head right now talking. There's so many cards in that set that are so good. It's like, is it worth it? Like, Drowsy, I think is worth it. I think it's a cool card. Do I think it should be, like, crazy astronomical? I mean, Drowsy may not be that popular of a Pokemon. People could just be collecting it for the scalper, nostalgia, whatever. I think it's a cool card for the artwork, and I think if it sits around that $100 mark in the future, that's not too bad for it. The older the sets and stuff like that, or the more sought after cards, you know, Pokemon goes up in price. You know, that's just my opinion. I've seen cards go from like $5 to $6, all of a sudden jump up to just double in a few months, even a week, to like $12 to $20. Yeah, so many cards are just going up in price. Most recent set though is going to end up being that Journey Together, and I don't know if because in Japanese right now it's a set called Heat Wave Arena, and I don't see that being part of the Team Rocket set. I see that being as like a Gym Challengers, and then what's the second Gym Challengers set? Is it Gym Heroes? Gym Challengers, Gym Heroes? So I see that as being like that, but I don't see why Heat Wave Arena would be part of like a Team Rocket. Team Rocket should probably be its own separate set. Long story short, like I don't see, like everyone kind of better grasp onto their seats a little bit, because unless something crazy happens, I don't see Pokemon settling down anytime soon, I guess is the main point to all this. I know right now GameStop, I don't know when it was, but they posted something along the terms of saying like they're going to be canceling pre-orders. They have this new thing, I don't know if it's new or not, but it's like rip and ships, rip and submit or something like that. Submit and rip, I don't know. But they'll provide you with free sleeves and I believe free semi-rigids, so you can open up cards in a GameStop and send them out. But I've also seen rumors of the whole GameStop now is going off of market price instead of MSRP or something like that. So instead of people being able to get, people seeing like a Silver Tempest box or a Scarlet Violet Obsidian Flames, it's now going along with like eBay market prices, to where like Prismatic Evolutions you can't find for $60 to $80 or so. You can find it for the $100, $200 that TCG and eBay is charging. I haven't seen my GameStop do that yet. I haven't been there in a week or so it's probably been like 2 weeks, but I haven't seen any Pokemon in there at all to even confirm nor deny this. I have seen a few videos of people talking about it, so who knows how true that actually is, but I just recently saw a post saying that they're going to be canceling pre-orders and stuff, so it's going to be a little bit easier for people to hopefully be able to get their hands on something, because right now with Journey Together coming out, and we had Prismatic Evolutions and Surging Sparks, and good luck finding any of that, because they're not really printing that well at all after already saying that they're going to be full production this stuff. So who knows what that's going to be. So essentially Pokemon is expanding to a vast wider audience, whether it's everyone on Whatnot doing rip and ships, Japanese market going crazy. Mega Evolution's coming back, something we haven't seen since XY era, so it's been a few years on that. It's going to be something that you guys just got to be prepared for, and that you may not see a few sets for a while, or hopefully they'll start mass producing these sets to where we can actually see some product or cards. But we'll just have to see how it goes and see where Pokemon decides to turn and lean towards in terms of how they will compensate for all this stuff. So I'm curious to see where this is all going to go, but let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments below, and what your favorite Mega Evolution form is, or what Pokemon you would like to see become a Mega Evolution. For me, I like Ludicolo. I probably said that many a times on here. I like Ludicolo. I don't know if I want to see a Mega Evolution of Ludicolo, though. I've seen some weird concept arts, and I don't know if I want to see all that. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm still getting used to these talking videos, but yeah. Until next time, high fives all around, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.